I interviewed a 19-year-old fentanyl addict living on the streets.
What's your name?
Ash.
Okay, what's your current situation out here, Ash?
I'm homeless.
So what caused you to be homeless?
I was kicked out from my parents.
What was like a home growing up as a kid?
I don't know how I feel about parents kicking out their kids at the age of 19, no matter what situation they're in. If they're a real drug addict, I don't know, man. That's still your kid. I would try to get them on rehab, no? Just because they made a wrong decision and they went down the wrong path doesn't mean they're not fixable, right?
Like a home.
My parents were divorced, and my bio dad was super abusive. So going
That
back and forth
that makes sense now.
was really hard. My mom was never home. So when I was at my mom's, I was just by myself. My sisters didn't get along with me. I didn't get along with them. So I had no friends. I was
My theory of like being a good parent, that's exactly being proven. You had bad parents. It resulted in her going down a bad path.
always by myself. So I'd try to go out, and I just met the wrong people.
Have you finished school?
No. I dropped out in year 10. I had gotten suspended a few times, and one day I got suspended and I just didn't go back. I was already coming onto the streets and coming downtown a lot. So that's when I started doing drugs. And at first it was just crystal, which actually kind of made me better at school, but I was getting aggressive and angry.
Wait, crystal meth makes you better at school? Write that down, chat. This is the type of stuff that Clavicular does, bro. I think he does it for like his jawline or something crazy. I can't even lie. You guys may see, okay, this is one positive, but it comes with 30 negatives. Like, I don't know, possibly dying. Don't do drugs, man, genuinely.
Kept getting in fights, and then I got in a fight. I got suspended, and I just decided not to go back.
How old were you when you first do drugs?
I was 13. And it just started with smoking weed and drinking, and then
13
is
is so young.
I started doing pills, Xanax, meth, and it just kept going and going. I
thought she only did weed when she was 13. She did meth? How do you even get your hands on that stuff that early? I don't know. When you feel like no one's on your side in life, I feel like that's when you turn to this kind of stuff. When you feel like no one's there to support you.
Oh, man. Can you tell us?
Fentanyl. Yeah, that's
my gosh.
biggest one. I do a little bit of crystal, but mostly fentanyl. Yeah, trank.
Tell us something more that chunk.
I like trank dope, actually.
I like trank dope. Yo, she's done everything under the sun.
I like trank dope, actually. I have a tolerance to it, so it doesn't usually knock me on my ass to the point where I'm nearly dead or getting robbed. But yeah, it's pretty bad out here. Trank dope, like, you see a lot of people just completely collapse. Actually, recently I was given trank dope. I took a toke, I was standing up and went black. I woke up to paramedics, like, waking me up on the ground. I had to go to the hospital and everything because my vitals were so low.
Guys, do you think, I think it must have been laced, no? What's a toke? What does that mean? Is a toke like the normal amount? If she's usually tolerant to it, yeah, it's probably laced. No, that's really weird, bro. My mom was very protective. She said, if you go to a club, never leave your drink anywhere without someone supervising you. You never know what someone's gonna put in your drink, bro.
OD.
What make that chunk? What make it?
I'm not sure what makes it. I just know people put it in the dope because it can be very addictive. If you get steady on trank dope, like, it's very hard for regular dope to get you unsick.
What is dope? What does dope mean? Cocaine, right? Cocaine with this additional factor of trank. She's like, I love that. I love that. Yeah, that's really illegal.
You would have to keep going back to the same person with that trank dope.
Okay.
Because you build a tolerance to it.
What's the difference between the chunk and the meth and the fent? What's the difference between the three? Tell us something about that.
Meth is just crystal. It's upper. It gets you, like, I guess, excited, happy, energy, like, you move fast.
The word she's looking for is stimulant. Okay, I learned that inside school. It's called a stimulant. It stimulates everything and it makes it feel like, gets your heart rate going. Yeah, I mean, makes you feel kind of, oh my gosh, I almost had a heart attack.
But fentanyl, that's a downer.
Downer, also known as a depressant, right?
Tranquilizer, it's
depressant.
Puts you on the nod, but like the fentanyl around here isn't very pure. It's always cut with sugar and shit. And trank, though, it like puts you on the ground like one toke and everything goes black unless you build a tolerance to it.
Safer supply program, basically it's a safe place where people could go and consume drugs.
Oh yeah, shoot me up. Yeah.
What's it called?
Around the streets we call it shoot me up.
Okay,
You
okay.
can go there and you can shoot. Somebody watches you.
Can you tell us a bit more about that place?
So they made like a safe place to take drugs. It's like, okay, if you're gonna take drugs, do it safely. Yeah, I feel like when people are so long gone, like you're not gonna get them to stop. So it's like at least put them in an environment where they feel safe. But also, isn't that like illegal still? Like I swear, is taking drugs illegal? Is taking drugs? It's not a standalone criminal offense. It said the law typically focuses on possession, production, and distribution. But if you take some random guy's drugs, then that means that it's not illegal.
It's a place where they offer free supplies anonymously. Like you go in there and they don't ask you questions. You just tell them what you need, they give it to you. And if you are a shooter or somebody who does fentanyl, you can go in on a one-to-one with somebody and a paramedic, and they will watch you shoot yourself. They will watch after you while you, like, if you nod off or whatever. If you OD, there's a paramedic there. They take you to the hospital. It just makes it safe so you're not on the streets getting robbed or freezing to death, because if you fall asleep on the side of the road in the freezing cold, you could die.
Have you
So there's literal paramedics there watching you take drugs. Isn't it illegal? So how is that even something that happens? When the paramedics call the cops and be like, oh, these people are possessing drugs, they're not supposed to, come arrest them. How does it work?
no one overdosing there?
A bunch of times, yeah. I've Narcaned many people. I've done CPR.
Have you done Narcan other people yourself?
Yep. I've Narcaned a bunch of people. I've done CPR on a bunch of people. I've called ambulances for a bunch of people.
Damn.
The worst one was last winter. It was freezing. And a buddy of mine, he came up. He was super dope sick. And somebody was walking by and saw him, gave him a bubble and said, just be careful. He was smoking it.
What's a bubble? Anyone that smokes, anyone that does drugs in the chat, can someone let me know what bubble is?
Somebody was walking by and saw him, gave him a bubble and said, just be careful. He was smoking it for a while straight and nobody noticed anything. We were all sitting down and like huddled up in a corner with blankets all over us and stuff. And somebody like hit his shoulder and was like, yo, you good? And trying to wake him up, and he just rolled over, like fell off his chair, rolled over in the fetal position.
Oh my God, sorry to hear that.
We instantly
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing someone go lifeless and like fall out of their chair and just like knock out is probably one of the scariest things of all time. Dad, okay, I'll tell you the hardest drug that I've ever taken, man. Tylenol. So when I was sick, man, I popped 2 of those, man, and I went crazy with it. I took the IB one time when I was like not feeling too good. Ibuprofen.
noticed like he was blue and it was not from the cold. He was not breathing. We had to like take his jacket and stuff, like unzip it quickly. I had to cut his shirt off. We started doing CPR while somebody found Narcan. We Narcaned him twice. And then none of us had a phone. Somebody had to run down the street and find somebody with a phone to call 911. I did CPR on him until the ambulance got there. It was bad. The paramedics came, cops came. It turned into a crime scene. We weren't allowed to take any of our belongings. And
If you're put in a scenario where someone was dying, would you step in to save them, or would you be a bystander? Don't lie. Would you be the guy that's just sitting on the side watching and be like, okay, cool, man? Or would you be actually step in and try to help them, save them? I'm too scared, but my ego says I'd help. Yo, I feel that, bro.
I waited a bit for a phone call. Once he went to the hospital, he told us that he died. Fentanyl is a downer. The high
He
puts your
died.
body-
Oh my
puts all your
gosh.
muscles to sleep and basically puts you to sleep. So people start to nod because they can't stay conscious enough
Yes,
to keep their
bro.
body.
Have you ever heard of fent folding? That's why you see like people lay there folded over on the streets. It's because they took the drugs.
If you're standing, like I said, I was standing up. I fell to the ground. I hit my head on the wall. People get injuries all the time.
Sorry to hear that.
Walking into the road and you start nodding in the middle of the road, and, you know, you can get hit by a car. There's stories, I've heard people falling off balconies from it. Like, they do a toke and they think they're fine, and then they're just toppling over. It happens a lot.
So what's the worstest thing happened to you?
Why do people take drugs if they know they're gonna end up? Come on, man. Your life can always get better. I don't care where you are in life, man. If it's all going wrong, the only place you can go The only way you can move is upward, bro.
As being homeless.
One of the worst is when I OD'd for the first time. I was down for like 10 minutes. They did CPR and Narcan me, but like when the ambulance came, I had to be refibrillated. I nearly died.
What caused it? The drugs was too strong, or what caused that? Tell us a bit more.
I didn't have a tolerance for it. It was much stronger than what my body could handle because I had just started doing it. But there's other times like I have been molested. There's a lot of guys out here who...
Okay, like sexually?
Like the young girls, and I was sitting down, I was really high, and he pushed himself on top of me and started touching me. Somebody saw and like ran over and pulled him off of me.
You know, on the street, they've been saying girl getting missing.
Yo, people like to take advantage of others in their most vulnerable state. That's so sad, genuinely. I think it's obviously not the majority of humans that are like this. It's just the weirdos. It's the odd ones.
You know, if any girl who get pulled off the street because, you know what I mean, because they're homeless.
Yeah, I've had a couple of friends of mine go missing. Still haven't heard anything.
Tell us a bit more about that.
Well, it happens all the time. Usually people just don't really care. Guys, I can't usually walk the street by myself because people just pull up on cars and start yelling at you. Sometimes they get out of their cars and they try to grab you.
Yeah, if she's like in the area where it's just like prime drug lords, like what do you expect, genuinely? These are not good areas. I would honestly, if I was in her situation, probably, actually, I can't even say that. I feel like you can't take the perspective of someone else because we've never actually been there, bro. I can't say what I would do in her situation because I don't see through her eyes. From my standpoint, it's like, just don't take drugs, get a job, like genuinely. No, I'm joking. It's not that easy.
The street by myself because people just pull up on cars and start yelling at you. Sometimes they get out of their cars and they try to grab you. It's bad. It's really bad, actually.
So his girl end up going missing?
Yeah, girls go missing.
Is any of them ever actually turned back up? And did they turn back?
Not 100%. I'm sure some have. I had a friend of mine, she went missing for 2 months. She came back for a few days and then she was dead. She just told me.
Oh my gosh, yo, some people are just cruel, bro. Dude, how are these people human, genuinely? Like, how do you even, like, how does your mind develop in that way? What do you have to go through in life to become, like, a psychopath?
She was with a guy, and...
So what caused her to die?
She was with that guy, and he was feeding her dope, and she smoked too much, and he left her there to die on a bench.
That's crazy, bro.
I've to detox a couple times. I've tried Suboxone. I've tried methadone, but I don't have a stable place to get sober or a stable home to get better, so I just keep coming back out here where the drugs are, so it's hard to stay away.
She seems very aware of what's going on. Do you guys think that everyone that does drugs, or like the majority of people that do like hard drugs on the street, know it's bad and want to stop, but can't because they're addicted? I think more people want to get better, in my opinion. It's like going on your phone, man. It's an addiction.
Tell us about the detox center where you've been to. Tell us a bit more about that.
I was 16 when I went to detox for the first time. They're really nice. Like when you're young, you get like the full run of things. Like they offer you everything to try to get you off, but I couldn't stand it. I was alone. I had no phone. Like I had nothing. The thoughts kept getting to my head. I didn't like it, so I left. I couldn't do it.
So what message you gotta...
Like very like minimal dopamine, like dopamine minimizing. It's like, it's just like a dangerous thing to have. Maybe having no phone was like one of the problems. Like I feel like you need something to entertain you in life. And when you can't find that, you turn to things that are accessible. If you're in the streets, that might be drugs.
Give the kids your age when you look in the lens of the camera today.
Don't do drugs. Don't hang out with people you know are bad. Don't let peer pressure get to you. It's bad and it is real. And then when you realize you're too far and you're in too deep, you're already in too deep.
Who you surround yourself with is who you'll become. Genuinely, man. If you surround yourself with like-minded people that want to get better every day, you'll see yourself start to be more like that, bro. But if you surround yourself with people that don't do anything, that do drugs, you'll fall into that hole, bro, and that's never good.